Hello everybody, my name is Pink Rose Kitty and welcome back to Slay the Princess. I don't think she's into this, Smitten, you know?
Oh, I see.
Unless
You're
she
trying
does.
to tell me something.
What? Chapter 3. Oh, no, epilogue happily ever.
You're
What?
on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly
What?
already in the cabin.
I'm so confused. That's not a chapter 3, it's epilogue.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now. He's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now.
Also, I noticed all of the stained glass with the princess with a heart. This is so unlike any of the other endings I've seen before. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen.
The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Also, is Smitten dead? Because he was the one who, ripped out our heart. He's not here. I have not heard him, and he's normally quite vocal, especially when the narrator even mentions slaying the princess. He's like, no, not our beloved. He is not here.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there?
Nope.
That's not good.
Okay, new options. Let me just read some of these out. Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that, she used it to kill us. Yeah, this is what I'm wondering. Hey, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet. This is exactly what I was questioning! Thank you! So, none of you are going to talk about the mirror? Approach the mirror, turn around and leave. Okay. I'm going to start by asking about the voice of the smitten.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess. Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Sure. Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before she used it to kill us.
Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important.
Yep, totally not important at all.
Of course, the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think.
You think?
At the very least, it's important.
Of course you think. You know you built this. Alright, I'm gonna approach them now.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't. Now this is tricky. My eyes say there's a mirror, but my brain says there isn't one.
That's actually interesting. I don't think the other voices have mentioned that.
Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where it needs to go. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle.
Door's pretty. It's like her tiara.
It's gone. I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
We're going up into a tower, presumably? Because she's a princess?
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Yay.
Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Oh my god.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
I think she is still a prisoner, though, no matter how nice this is. She sounded fatigued, which isn't good.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful.
Oh my God.
Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
What is this place? What are we supposed to do now? You mentioned dinner on the stairs. Excuse me. Get up. Silently push yourself from your seat. Slay the princess. Okay. I'm gonna say you mentioned dinner on the stairs.
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
That kind of looks like our shadow, which makes me think it is Smitten and he's controlling everything because he wants things to be perfect, because he's gone a little bit insane. And I don't think she's happy here at all. Like, look at that face. We need to get her out of here somehow, because this is not good.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
No, we can't stay here. Oh. See, but the way it's phrased, I don't like that. Refuse her hospitality. I honestly don't know which one's gonna go worse. You know what? I'm going to save. And I'm gonna try eating first. We'll try staying here. We'll try doing what Smitten wants. And then I might go back and try getting her out of here instead.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavours you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it?
Hero, are you not noticing how wrong this is?
It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
And so the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat.
She looks so sad. Oh, I feel so bad. We should have just left the cabin. We should have just left with her. But this is good seeing new content. New content is great. But also, I'm so sad that we didn't get our beautiful happy ending. Maybe it will end well again. Maybe there's some way to get her out of here.
The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife.
Why are you calling her a wife? We're not actually married. But also, I can definitely see, because all of the pasts pretty much are a metaphor for relationships and romance, and this is definitely trying to cling to a flame that's just burning out, like the torches, and just doing things over and over again because you feel like you have to, like with eating the feast, and it just gets worse and worse because that feeling's no longer there.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
What just happened? Did you make the torches go out? I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say. It's just a torch. Don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. What is this place? Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? Excuse me, get up, silently push yourself from your seat, slay the princess. Okay, I want to tell her, I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Yep, that is definitely Smitten. Smitten, get away from her.
Is she talking about a real voice? Like us? But we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
Opportunist, now's not the time. Hey, Shadow, don't you have anything to say?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I see. Asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired, and I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
I'm gonna say, excuse me, and get up.
But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the arms of your too comfortable seat. There will be no getting up. There will be no attempts to slay her. At least not for now.
What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? Or I can't get up. Something's holding me down.
The princess smiles nervously.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. That's just how it works here. We don't have to go anywhere anymore. We have everything we need. He just wants us to be happy.
Do we actually have everything we need? Because it doesn't feel like it. It feels like ... Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? I'm gonna save here. Do we actually have everything we need? Because it doesn't feel like it. It feels like...
Like we've been given everything someone else has told us we wanted. but it isn't what we want.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out.
So I think we have to wait
Again,
until
the
all
remaining
torches
flames burn
out.
brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy, I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful. Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We stay positive and realise how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
It's just a torch. Don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. Or are you actually happy here? Or, well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? I think I have a save. I can go back if I want, but I'm gonna try and get her out of here. I'm gonna go, are you actually happy here? This is probably a bad idea, but we'll go with it.
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
We need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
What do you think will happen? Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose? Whatever the shadows have been showing us isn't real. We need to see what happens when the lights go out. We don't have to let it go out or say nothing. Ooh, okay. It's between these two that I want to say. I think I'm gonna ask her what she would choose, because I think that might get us a good end. I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Aww.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
Oh no.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Okay, we've got quite a few different options here. I feel empty. So that's that, huh? Why are you crying? Are you okay? Well, this sucks. You can open your eyes. I'm still here, you know. Nothing's changed. We're just sitting in the dark. Or slay the princess or say nothing. Okay. I'm gonna ask, is she okay? I mean, she's obviously not okay, but that's like, I'm still here, you know. Honestly, none of these are particularly empathetic. I want to be like, it's gonna be okay, we can leave. I'm gonna ask if she's okay.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
No, it feels like an important part of me is gone. But I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Aww. So, I've got, again, quite a few options here. Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop. Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. I'm not sure I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I've just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself in the woods. No, slay the princess! Oh my god! Oh, I kind of want to see what happens here, but I don't want to slay her. I feel too bad. We'll say nothing. Okay, I think I'm gonna say, of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna offer her my hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt.
I'm surprised the narrator isn't really mad about this. Like, we're leaving the cabin.
You're offering surprisingly little resistance.
That's what I meant.
If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss.
Uh-huh.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Oh, wow, okay. Okay, he's okay with this.
Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
Oh, wow. I think that is the first time I have ever seen him just resign like this. Be like, yeah. I mean, sometimes he's like, ugh, fine, you've only left me with complaining. But he's like, wow, he's not even complaining.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance.
Oh, I love her hair. Her hair in this ending's so pretty.
And then the two of you step out
Yes.
into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do.
I kind of feel bad for him. I don't normally feel bad for the narrator. Oh my god. I didn't actually think because quite a lot of, I know it was an epilogue technically, not a chapter 3, but quite a lot of chapter 3s and 4s, you kind of get stuck into the same ending. So I don't know whether you always get, no, because I had the option to slay her the entire time, and I had the option to stay. I'm interested to see what they are, but I don't want to ruin this. I think I'm going to keep this for now, and then on future playthroughs I'm going to go back and have a look about all the different endings, because I really like this right now.
He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore? No one left to tell us what to do? I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
Yeah, you're not being the boss, opportunist. I'm the boss. I've always been the boss.
The stars are so beautiful.
Aww. A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Aww. She gently pulls you forward. The two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. This is so cute! I was expecting to get a really bad ending for what I did. I was so worried I'd ruined everything. This is better than the normal damsel ending. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move. A sad, soft smile, widening and widening, until it reflects only genuine affection. Aww! You send her out in a wide spin, your arms stretched to their limits. Only the tenuous grasp of your hands in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
No, don't take this, princess! I will fight you! I will fight you! I got the achievement. I meant it. Share a dance with your happy ending. Do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. You've been here before. You always get scared. I'm gonna reassure him. I like the hero.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Just shut up. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's going to be good. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. I'm going to say I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Finally! We're going places.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach for it. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
That's interesting. The arms are almost like forming a crown above her head. And also they're holding the dagger. I always find it really interesting how the kind of arms hold her, because it's different for each princess.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Here it is. This is my favorite question. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
I still feel so bad about the choice I made, but I'm glad we got a happy ending, but that was so mean to her. I was not expecting Smitten to do that. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. With that jump scare out the way, I'm gonna end things here. I hope you enjoyed. Next time we will be going down a different path and seeing if we can find any new content. If you have any general paths that you know are different in the Pristine cut, leave them down in the comments below. But please do not tell me anything about the path itself, just mention, oh, it's on, I don't know, like this one was on the damsel's path, so you could say, oh hey, check out the damsel, or check out whatever other princess has a new content, or if there's just general new content that I've somehow missed in chapter 1. But anyway, that is it from me, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!